They're both the best.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I get it. I get the joke. I got the joke.
I wonder where you're going to dress up like for the next episode.
Oh, yeah. There's only one type of sex suit I can wear.
Uh-oh.
I don't want that.
By the way, I was thinking about it. It just occurred to me that, like, Annie dropped his big problem of having a large penis on us. Do you realize that?
No. Did
Like
he?
2 episodes ago, he's like, "Boo-hoo, woe is me! I have the biggest dick."
Really?
That's not what I didn't say that. I said, because you guys asked if we would add inches to our dick. And I said no, because I think then it would be like it wouldn't be a good thing if it was
Bigger.
too much big.
But that is kind of like a soft flex.
Yeah, that's what I'm
no
saying.
pun intended of being like, really like, if I had more money, I don't even know where I'd put it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Right. I see you.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It felt like he was a little braggy.
But I mean,
maybe,
it was
or-
it was a clever way of doing it. It was either
Yeah.
completely unintentional or a very
Yeah.
clever way of doing
He's
it.
like, guys, I have this problem. My dick is so big.
It's not. That's not. Check the tapes, dog. Yo.
And then he started crying about it.
Yo.
Oh, my dick
Annie,
is just so big. It
what are your
hurts.
measurements? Just go ahead. and
Oh
tell us.
my God, man. Nah. I've already
Do you
told
really
too much
wanna
about
know?
Have you given them before? You've given them on the show before?
on the show?
No.
No.
No. I'm
Okay.
just saying I've given everything else though.
That's true.
Shit, that's like the only thing I fucking motherfuckers don't know about me. Million ass niggas know way too much shit about. Hey yo, man.
Yeah.
Way too much.
Okay. Okay. So you like to keep that to yourself, private.
That's the only thing I got left, man.
Okay.
It's the only thing I
Okay.
got left.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll get it out of me too. Yeah, sure. It's gonna be some sketch. That's gonna be the new fucking drop. Beginning of the show. God damn.
Because you're right though, in that most men do just say like, "I'll definitely take more," you know?
Yeah, and then Annie was like, I can't. I'm all full.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Like, I couldn't
Yeah.
possibly add another inch to this big dick.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I didn't want to point it out in
Yeah.
the moment because
Yeah.
I was like, I wasn't sure
Took
if
you
I
a
wanted to
second
take
to-
it there.
yeah,
Yeah, and
And then today you're like, I will take it there.
yeah, because then I saw like a meme.
yeah.
Somebody had done a meme on his big dick problem.
Oh.
Your big dick problems make our dick soft.
Oh,
is what-
that's
not the
very-
meme, but
yeah.
I just think like, and then I
Yeah.
was like, oh yeah, that's his problem in life.
I think everybody else said they would take.
Yeah, Nadav was
No.
like, I would
No?
take more.
Nah, Chad said he's good too, right, Chad? What's up, baby?
Well, I think the question was, would you change anything about it? Not.
No. It's
No,
also-
do you want it bigger?
My reasoning was a little different than Nenny's. Mine wasn't, oh, it's too big. It's more like I've known it for so long that I've become kind of a master of my craft. I wouldn't really want to, change it in any
Respect.
way. Yeah.
A master
Respect,
of
Chad. I respect that answer. Annie, Nadav, you change?
Yeah.
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 Solo?
I'll handle this
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah. I mean, if I could change my meow, there are things
What would you change about your meow?
Well, 2 children have blasted out of there. It
Oh.
doesn't look the same as it did.
It looks the same.
Not to me.
Really?
I mean, I noticed these things because I know what she looked like before 2 kids exploded out of her.
Uh-huh.
You know, like, bro, I pushed my bladder out through my cervix. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fucked some shit up down there.
I hear you.
I've had 2 episiotomies.
What would you change about my dick? That's really who people should be asking.
Stop.
No, they shouldn't be asking guys what they should ask the girl.
I know.
What would you change about your guy's dick?
Well, I'll tell you this. I didn't
Yeah.
marry any of the guys before you for a reason.
Hey, now. Nice.
Because those dicks weren't good enough for me.
Uh-oh.
Wow, soft flex, Tom.
Mm.
Damn. Oh, you just have the perfect dick, I guess.
guess.
He
Oh,
does.
You know, I did hear that from multiple women.
Stop.
Yeah, they were like, this thing is...
I think I love when that
Yeah.
Chef
There you
Boyardee.
go.
Mwah.
Mwah.
It's great. It's magically delicious.
Thanks.
Your dick is the best.
Yeah, but if I still had an option, I think like...
Say Tom's dick is the best, Danny.
No, he's not doing that.
hell no. Hell no. You couldn't pay me enough, Tom.
Tom's dick is the
Hell no.
best.
No, but it's true that every like I would if you offered me like you can do it'll just be magically different. I'd be like,
Offered
yeah.
to do your peanut or my vag?
No, my peanut. I'd be
Oh.
like throw another inch on it, and then give it a little more bulk, a little more girth. Why not?
But then, like Chad was saying,
He's right. I understand. I also, if somebody was like, "Here's an experimental thing, it might work," I'd be like, "I'm good. It works. Everyone seems to be happy.
Yeah.
I'm fine."
well, because also, I mean, look to Chad's point is like what you have is what I'm used to for like 20 years.
That's true. And the other thing is this: I don't think I ever, if something like porn didn't exist, like if I hadn't seen so many dicks, I would never think to be like, "Oh, I need a bigger dick." I'd never think that. I swear I wouldn't. I'd be
Right.
like, "What?" It works fine.
Because you see porn, but the porno guys have abnormally.
Some do. Some of them
Right?
don't. But I'm saying it's like it's seeing guys
Yes.
do it. Yeah, of course some have gigantic ones, and you see that, and you're like, Jesus. Actually, some of them I've seen them in porn where I've been like, I don't want that. That's too big. I don't want it.
Well, there's freaky.
Like I've seen like freak
Freakish.
dicks where I'm like, that's not. I don't want that.
Yeah, of course.
No.
And nobody. I mean, I don't want that in.
They look.
side of
They
me.
look like weapons.
Yeah.
Like some of them look like
Or like.
weapons.
Or like. Yeah. I'm not
Like
gonna
a
say what
torture
they look like.
device. You know.
Yeah.
Like they're like, holy shit. It's like an abnormality. Like
Yes.
the guy's dick looks like a grotesque abnormality. But then some you're like, God, that looks delicious. I mean, like, it looks cool. It looks cool. You know what I mean?
Stupid.
You're stupid. Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. I've been thinking about it, and I wanted to bring that up. I think.
Yeah.
Well, what I will say is I've always said, and I asked on the first Drew show that I was on, if I could make the flaccid dick bigger, because that is I fucking hate that. My flaccid dick be like a motherfucking nothing. It's like a. Damn
You're a
vagina.
grower. You're a grower.
Yeah, but it's the worst. I don't know. Like
I know exactly what you mean. Sometimes, like, for me, I'll be like, this looks like a peanut.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you're like, come on. Let's put a little. I think, by the way, isn't that what, like, the advertised dick pills do? I don't mean Cialis, Viagra. I mean when they're like, make your penis bigger. Aren't they actually selling flaccid? Like, they're just opening your capillaries, right?
Oh,
So that
blood flow.
so that your flaccid state, because you know your flaccid state has different states. Like you have, no, like sometimes you're like, I have a good hang today.
Right.
Like you
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, this moment, I'm not hard, but it's like hanging better.
Yeah.
But it's nice to
definitely.
show, yeah.
You'd be like, you could look at it now, right?
Yeah,
Right.
So isn't that what those pills are selling? I've always wondered, is that what
I
that is?
don't think so.
I don't. Yeah.
Really?
I mean, that would if they. I mean, I'll let you know.
I mean, because they say in those, because Cialis,
you talking about the gas station
Viagra,
ones?
yeah, or even the commercial ones.
I bet you
Cialis
Chad
Viagra,
knows.
Cialis Viagra is erectile dysfunction.
Mm-hmm.
There's an ad, like Jimmy Johnson used to do commercials where it was like, make your penis bigger, like not you have trouble getting an erection, make your penis bigger. And I think what that I always interpret that as, I think they're selling make your flaccid state appear bigger.
Not your boner.
Right.
Like Viagra makes your boner bigger, right?
It lets you have a boner, or
Oh,
a
right.
boner on command, basically, right? I don't know. These are all interesting dick questions, and I know there's a urologist out there listening.
Yeah.
Please
I
answer
mean, I
us.
tell you what, I'm definitely gonna do some research for you. Probably tonight.
Oh,
If
really?
that's what it does. I mean, Dick Pill City, baby.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
on that shit. I'm trying to get this flaccid dick looking way better.
Yeah, flaccid is a real. Yeah.
Fucking work. Oh.
Chad, do you have any
Really?
insight in this?
Chad, what's the science?
Domain.com is where an idea turns into something real. Where a spark of inspiration becomes your website, your brand, your next big thing. So what are you waiting for? Get real at domain.com.
To build customer delight, you need to identify and fix bad user experience. Hotjar's heat maps let you see where users scroll, click, and focus. User recordings let you see your site through the eyes of your users. And surveys and feedback let you hear directly from them. Put everything together and build a product people love.
I would have to also do some research.
But you
on
understand what my assessment is.
Yeah, I think
okay.
it's more one gives you an erection and the other one kind of gives you more volume in the
Oh.
regular
Yeah.
dick.
Well, as a woman who enjoys dicks,
Yeah.
I don't care about what the flaccid hang.
Really?
Because I know that's not.
Every girl says that. And I believe
being
it. I believe it.
truthful.
But it feels.
It's true.
Feels that way.
That's
That's
that is
your
the truth.
guys's.
It is true.
'Cause
But I'm saying
It's in your yeah.
Yeah, because when you're flaccid and it's like really small, you're like, Jesus Christ.
Do you
Like-
beat yourself up? You're like,
Oh yeah,
"Fuck,
you're
I
like,
hate
God,
myself."
I'm just gonna tug on this thing for a second, give it a little bit of, a little weight to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
but-
I used to joke. You know what joking is? Joking is you just sit in the fucking shower or whatever and you just milk the dick. It was a old, like they said that it's supposed to make your flaccid dick bigger. You just sit there, you just do that, just continuously. I used to do that as a kid. I was like
And
fucking
that's-
15, just sit in the shower.
that's how I
just-
To
got
show
that
it to
big
somebody?
dick.
No, like it's supposed to just make it like
Oh,
just like overall bigger.
yeah.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I did it for like at least a year. It doesn't work. Such a waste
Okay.
of my time.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Shit.
But yeah.
that's a huge problem to have. A dick problem. As a woman, I'm glad I don't have that. I mean,
And
we
that's,
have like
that's the
periods and
thing
stuff,
about it too,
but,
is that, you know, there are people listening, watching, even not, that have like really small ones.
yeah.
And there's nothing you can really fucking
There's
do. You just have
nothing
to
you can do.
get to a point of acceptance and pair up, match with somebody who that's a match for, which there is somebody.
Yeah.
There is somebody
There's
for
a lot
you.
of women that don't like
But-
penetration.
But we get it really in our heads.
I know.
You know, like everything becomes about your dick size.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
And well,
It
yeah.
becomes an obsession for,
Mhm.
I mean, at least in a time period in your life, you know, like when you're
Mhm.
entering puberty and like you're becoming sexually active, and you're like, what do I do? You know?
Yeah. But then girls get obsessed with our boobies and our bodies
Yeah.
and how fat we are and how not fat we are.
But there's like this thing where like it doesn't. I mean, I guess like in a way it does. Like dicks like define your masculinity. You know,
Oh.
they define it.
yeah.
And the truth is, you know, no a guy. I mean, they might like big tits more, or something, you know, or something like that. But they don't really. Guys really don't. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some guys who like that's their, for sure that's their thing. But for the most part, I feel like
Yeah,
never really
I've
cared.
found in my life that males are so forgiving of women's what we perceive to be flaws.
Oh my god.
Like most normal
And-
guys don't give a shit.
And the narrative, and I've learned this, is that women are more forgiving, right? And then it's actually bullshit. Because you know what? Like, if a guy, it really is. If a guy goes like, I don't know, I don't like girls that like, I don't like big girls or something like that, everyone's like, you're a fucking piece of shit. Like, they'll just slam the guy, right?
yeah.
A woman is allowed to be like, don't talk to me if you're under 6 feet.
Oh, that's true.
And it's like, it's such a shitty, like, you can
That's
laugh
true.
about it, but what about, like, you know, so you're just going to, like, cut out this segment of the population? Yeah, they're not tall enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing about that is that most guys, if you've dated a little bit, you've been out with girls who are 5'1", 5'8", 5'10", and you're like, yeah, you know, you vibe with who you vibe with. I never was like,
Doesn't matter.
she was short.
No, I've
She's
dated short
tall.
guys. I've dated a couple of shorties.
Yeah, I
It's
think
fine.
it's kind of funny that we don't point out the hypocrisy in that. That like,
Well, there's a power dynamic, right? And
That's
I
part of it.
generally hate to point out this kind of stuff because I
Yeah.
feel like it's an overused argument.
yeah,
But as the whatever in the mating process, the women have the pick of the litter, right?
Sure.
We control mating.
Yeah.
Yes, no. I want you. I don't want you. I want to make babies with you. I don't. Want, so we hold the cards when it comes to
I get it.
reproduction.
I would say this though: if you're a man and you're, you know, under 6 feet, and some woman says that shit to you about, you know, oh, you're not tall enough.
Yeah.
Why don't you crack her in the fucking knee and say, who's tall now? Stupid. You know?
Okay.
What do you want to eat tonight? Maybe you want a home-cooked favorite, but don't feel like going to the store. Do you want something exciting and new, but would much rather stay in instead? DoorDash connects you with everything you want, whenever and however you want it. Do you want pizza? Do you want cookies? Do you want Mediterranean? Do you want deodorant that you forgot to buy? They will hook you up. They will go pick it up and bring it to your house. Along with the restaurants you love, you can now get your groceries and other essential items delivered with DoorDash. Get drinks, snacks, other household items in under an hour. What are you craving? Late night ice cream? Forget that one key ingredient for dinner. Or maybe you just want to stock up for the weekend. With over 300,000 partners, you can support your neighborhood go-tos or choose from your favorite national restaurants. Ordering is easy, and your order will be left safely outside your door when you choose the contactless delivery drop-off. For a limited time, our listeners can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and you enter the code YMH. That's 25% off, up to a $10 value, and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and you enter the code YMH. Don't forget, that's code YMH for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change. Terms apply.
This episode is brought to you by Stamps.com. Time is money. Don't waste either with repeated trips to the post office. With Stamps.com, you can skip the trip and focus on how to take your small business to the next level. Stamps.com lets you print official postage right from your computer, and it saves you money in the process, so you can spend less time at the post office and more time making your customers happy. We've been using Stamps.com for, a decade now, because that's how wonderful of a service it is. It has completely changed how we deal with getting our packages out. Why go to the post office? You don't have to. Stamps.com gives you access to all post office and UPS shipping services right from your computer. Get discounts you can't find anywhere else, like up to 40% off USPS rates and 76% off UPS. Stop overpaying for shipping with Stamps.com. Sign up at Stamps.com/mom for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. That's Stamps.com/mom. So, I although my argument may not work anymore, because I was watching a documentary about how people are dating and courting now.
Mm-hmm.
And because you can just swipe on humans, like, boys now hold the cards a lot more. Because now men can be like, oh, bitch, you don't want to fuck me? There's 5 other bitches in this neighborhood that wants to fuck me. Whereas you used to just be relegated to your geography. Now, yeah, he can fuck. And the girls are putting out, that's just what I hear. I sound like an 80-year-old person. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I get it. I get what you're saying.
The pressure to put out without knowing somebody,
Yeah.
I think, is a little bit more. I don't know. Back in my day,
Yeah.
he had to take you out.
I know. Just
DJ
make sure.
Cheeseburger, fuck you.
Make sure you check that bitch if she says something like that.
God
too.
damn it, Tom.
What? Just letting them know. I'm encouraging these guys. That's all.
Jesus. But you know what I do tell our sons is don't date mean girls.
Yeah, of course.
Don't marry a mean girl. Like, make sure she's nice to you the way mommy is nice to daddy. She cooks for you. She takes care of you. She's sweet to you.
Yeah.
Mean girls ruin your life. Mean girls are the worst.
Yeah.
Nice girls don't give a fuck about this stuff you're talking about.
That's true.
They don't. Good, nice chicks don't go like, oh, you're
And
only
honestly, the
5
chicks
foot
that I'm talking about are
9.
not desirable. Like, that's not a person
They're
you
bitches.
really want to be with. You
Yeah,
know?
those are shitty girls.
And they're going to end up sad and fucking alone.
Of course. They're going to be on these dating shows and they're going to say things like, My standards are just too high.
Yeah.
Nobody's good enough for me.
Wow.
Because you're a horrible person. Nobody wants
Yeah.
to be around you, crazy.
Yeah, you're
That's why.
wildly insecure. And
Yeah.
This is why no one's dating you. Not
Yeah.
because you have high standards. You don't bring that much to the fucking table.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Wow. Who hurt you?
Yeah.
Somebody hurt Tom in the past.
No, I'm just saying. You smell like garlic, and you got. You're not that impressive. And I'm
You
just.
smell like garlic.
I'm just trying to stand up for all these short kings that are watching. Okay, now let's.
So stupid. You tell me that all the time that my mouth smells like garlic. Flavors. Yeah, because I eat spicy, flavorful foods. I can't taste anything since I had COVID.
You know,
Like a year I can't
you
taste.
do like a lot of ethnic tastes.
I like ethnic foods.
You know, I don't like to make this too serious, but there is a pretty serious situation going on in Eastern Europe right now, and a surprise supporter of Vladimir Putin that totally went over my head, and I just want to point it out real quick.
By the way, I will hardcore drop everything to party with Vladimir Putin.
He's putting that out there too.
Hardcore. When I'm in Russia, I will go out of my way to. If he says, "Hey, me and you ride horses, shirtless, hey, gotcha,"
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Fucking paidion, bitch, let's go."
Wow, I didn't know that.
Disappointing.
So on top of
Disappointing.
being fat, racist,
Yeah.
has sex with animals,
He looks cute here.
he does look cute. Is this
Yeah.
an old clip?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
must be from.
But it's not from like 91.
pandemic.
It's from like 16 months
Hold on,
ago.
let me put my. I have a. So
Yeah.
apropos this discussion,
Yeah.
I have a great email.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
What is
Remember
it?
that guy who went over the Texan
Mm-hmm.
to fight for the Russian team?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have some intel.
Okay.
Hey guys, just finished up on the recent podcast and heard you mention the guy in Russia. Boy, could I give you a deep dive on this guy. Dude got a dad boner in 2014 and joined the separatist movement in Donetsk, Ukraine, and eventually became a Russian citizen. The guy literally wrote a book about it, but it seems close to a manifesto. Obviously, he's from Texas, okay? But he's actually a fugitive wanted by U.S. Marshals. Look this guy up under the moniker of the Donbass Cowboy. Come on, try it out. Other than that, love you, jeans. Keeping it high and tight. And oh yeah, Annie, you are right. Hot sauce is the best.
Here you go. Here we go.
Stand up.
Do you need 1,000 parts or just one? CNC machining or 3D printing? Special finishing? Certifications? All this and much more is on Xometry.com. Upload the model and get an instant quote.
Just работа. It's chaos on the front line with the denazifiers and liberators of Ukraine. These guys are tough, these guys are ready, and there's plenty of them. So far, Russia has used about 10% of its military power, and we're getting ready to bring the hammer down. These guys are going to save and liberate all the good people in Ukraine, and the bad people, boom, kick their ass.
There you go.
Nice.
Wow. Yeah. DONBASS. Oh, is a photo of him here, the Texan? Okay. What's his name? Russell.
Russell Bentley.
Russell Bentley. Okay. The Russian army's going to liberate. Yeah.
That's an interesting narrative that they're liberating from Nazism. That's what Britain say.
It's just a completely made up thing.
Yeah, it's
pretty
funny.
wild.
Well, so yeah.
All right. Well, he seems like a really cool guy.
Yeah, that's cool.
I could see you guys going on a date. You don't think so?
No, I would.
You would?
Like, here's the thing about me.
Entertaining.
Yeah.
Be a good.
I'll tell you what, Tom.
Yeah.
Is that I've never had a type. People are like, what are your type? What are your type? I've never had a type.
Mm-hmm.
However, I've always liked like beardy
Yeah.
bears. I've always
Yeah.
I do gravitate towards like
Sure.
men, you know. But I would give him a shake. Like seriously, if he were like intelligent and funny.
Well, I
cool.
think you can see what's going on with intelligence.
Yeah, no, maybe not. I like his hat. Yeah, it's a cool leather cap.
The fact that you would give this guy a shake is fucking.
If you saw my dating, if I could show you pictures of every dude, you'd
Yeah.
be like, this is wildly diverse.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I've been with, the tall, lanky
Yeah.
Russian Jew. I've been with Puerto Rican, little tiny Puerto Ricans,
Yeah.
Asian,
Yeah.
Chinese guy,
Yeah. True.
one white guy,
The
crackers, boring.
Oh, the goth guy.
Oh, well, that, yeah.
Yeah.
Jewish.
You keep pointing that out.
Well, because that's you have to describe people as Jews, right? Patty?
What?
Patty?
What's the question?
I don't know. Diverse. I've only had one cracker. Like
Mine
total
was
white
kind of
guy.
diverse.
Go ahead.
I mean, well, I guess it's not that diverse.
Brunette, blonde.
There's a number of blondes.
Yeah.
We're talking about like slam pieces too, right? Not just. There's a number of blondes. I mean, you could definitely see what my preference is. But, I gave some dark hairs a little go at it. And then I slept with some a black woman, an island woman, an Asian
Island
woman.
woman.
Yeah,
Who's the island girl?
I don't fucking know her name.
Okay, can I read some more emails? This
Sure.
is depressing. Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
die. I
Yeah.
wish I hadn't brought this up. There's so many follow-up emails.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for sending these in. These are very important hot topics. So
Go ahead.
this one is about follow-up on, holding, shitting for fucking.
Oh,
An
okay.
hierarchy of needs. Hey, Tommy and Tina, 24-year-old dumb broad here. Once I felt a shit coming on as things were getting steamy, but decided to clench my cheeks and continue. Right as things were coming to a climax, it jumped to a 10 and a little turd squeezed through. Never taking the chance again. We're still together, but I wish my butthole was as strong as Annie's. Hot sauce is the best.
Wow, that's got to be such a mortifying moment.
Terrible.
Particularly more for a woman, even.
I think for a woman it's tough.
I mean, it's rough for anybody, but I think for a woman it'd be more mortifying.
So this is another email. Listen to YMH. Very important topic of holding your shit to fuck came up, and I'm here to tell you, it's a dangerous game. I never told a soul this and will never again, but I played that game and lost. I was with my first new woman in 20 years post-divorce, and we went hard drinking and fucking the night before. The next day we met up again, and I had serious bubble guts from the tequila. Like a soldier, I pushed forward all day holding that devil shit in. Then we start going at it again, and I'm going to town with a stamina I had never had before. All of a sudden, I smelled shit. I thought one of us leaked a fart. No big deal. I finally made white all over her triple D slut tits, and we just laid in bed for a good 10 to 15 minutes. When it was finally time to go, I got up and noticed the shit had leaked out of my, asshole.
Oh,
And it had formed the outline of my ass cheeks on her bed. She was cool and acted like it wasn't a big deal, but I knew when she called me back, she wasn't the one for me. I won't be with anyone who's okay with someone shitting on their bed. What a dick.
Unreal.
Anyway, just be careful out there when you need to shit where the dude's at. That's an old reference.
But this actually supports my math. It sounds like these people were pushing through 8, 9s, and 10s.
That's
You
true.
know?
Because you said a 7 and under is where
I
you would
said 7's the
still-
max.
Yeah.
And a 7 is like, you could, maybe, if you sat down. It's not like I'm holding this in. Right? It's like, I could if I sat. Not.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make it happen.
Yeah, if you made
manifested
it,
that shit.
These people are fucking wrong.
Yeah, you
Nice.
you can't have a diarrhea.
Oh, it's a 9.
hangover.
Let's see what happens. They're gonna shit. That's what's gonna happen. What else you got?
Here's another follow-up, apropos our discussion on R-worded models. I was recently watching the podcast and have some input on your Victoria's Secret model debate. Just for a refresh, Victoria's Secret has its first Down syndrome model, who's also Puerto Rican, so it was like a double play, if you will, for diversity on Victoria's Secret. And we were saying that we don't like the idea of somebody who maybe doesn't have the decision-making faculties to be objectified sexually, right? This is our argument. This woman writes in, my younger sister has Down syndrome, and growing up with her has shaped my perspective. I can say that my sister has wanted to be just about anything, everything. A doctor, a Disney princess, ballerina, but never have I heard her say, I want to be a lingerie model. With my experience, this makes me very uncomfortable seeing a Down syndrome model. It's hard to say whether she fully understands the typical role as a model. To me, it feels more like Victoria's Secret looking for some good PR rather than empowerment. Obviously, it's wrong to sexualize this woman, and I feel that she was led into this without understanding truly what modeling is in our society. P.S. The censorship of retarded is retarded. My sister has Down syndrome, and I can say that 90% of people use the R word harmlessly, and the need to censor it is ridiculous. There you go. So happy that she supports my argument. Nadav, are you telling him to edit that out?
Oh, I'm so surprised that the tone was so good.
Yeah,
like, that was a great email.
It was a very good argument. Yeah,
grounded in truth and reality.
All right. Anything else?
Do you want to read this? This is the lawyer chiming in. We have two different lawyers chiming in on opening car doors. Remember, we asked whether or not it was illegal to just open somebody's car door. And then lastly, we'll go into this one because this one's just my favorite.
All right. What's up, my king and queen above? Oh, yeah, this is the fucking with locked doors thing I was saying right here.
Yeah.
You got your car door? No, man. No. Murray, don't leave your door open. Do not leave your door open. Why you thought you was safe?
Yeah.
You thought you was safe.
He's just moving people's seats in
right.
in cars.
So is this a crime?
Right. I haven't read this yet. So.
He's a menace. He's
Bingo.
annoying. He's a douchebag.
Bingo.
You're an asshole.
Bingo.
What are you doing?
Do better.
Like, are you 13?
Hold on, you thought the passenger was safe too? You thought the passenger was safe?
You get it. And this is what I said.
Show your face, you
That's what I
idiot.
said his big mistake was. All right. What's up, my king and queen above 18? Just to answer your question about the TikTok of the guy opening doors, moving the seat, if that would constitute a crime. In the state of New York, of Kings County and Queens County, that would be a crime pursuant to Penal Law 165.05 for the unauthorized use of vehicle in the third degree, a Class A misdemeanor, which states a person commits such offense when he knows that he does not have the consent of the owner he takes, operates applicable portion, exercises control over, rides in, or otherwise uses a vehicle. As expected, Todd has a bigger brain and is correct.
Wow.
Signed from one Tom to another Tom. All right. Very nice.
Very cool. So it's a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
That means this is crazy though. That means that enough people have done it that there has to be a codified law.
Yeah.
That's funny.
What's your...
Oh my God. So this one's great. So apparently some YMH fans went to Ireland for vacation to the town of Killarney, and they ran into our favorite guy, the thick Irish accent guy, whose name I don't even know.
Okay.
That guy. Right?
So fucking amazing. For those who will never have the joy of meeting him, here's what I can say. So this is like the real intel.
And if you guys don't know who we're talking about, just real quick.
What do you think makes it a great town? Yeah, lots of tourists around. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, that's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, okay, so here's some fun facts. Five real facts about our friend, the drunk. Ready?
Yeah.
Number one, yes, he is surprisingly still alive. Which is
That is actually very surprising.
he's outlasted many of the guys on this wall. So that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
Number two, he smells like cigarettes and Guinness, which is probably not surprising. You would have imagined that. Yeah.
Yes.
Number three, him and his two friends sit in one of two bars, O'Connor's and Jack C's, all day long, and just stare at the TV watching infomercials. Someone was advertising some kitchen device for making soup, and I distinctly heard him yell out, "Chicken and leek soup!" He likely has to eat most of his meals in soup form, given his lack of teeth.
He has very few teeth. I don't think you would hire him to work for you.
I went probably for other reasons, too. Number four, it seems like nobody really understands what he's saying. I asked one of his friends at the bar that sits here with him like every day what he's saying, and the guy turns to me and says, "Fuck if I know." So
So it's not even like, oh, I'm Irish, I get it. People are like, this guy's fucking a mess.
universally,
Yeah.
nobody understands what the fuck he's saying.
Fuck if I know.
Number five, after rewatching the clip of him on YMH, I can clarify something. He's asked if O'Connor's is the best pub in Killarney, and he definitely replies, quote, "I move around between O'Connor's and Jack C's." You thought he was saying he just jacked off. but he likely just came from Jack C's, where maybe he just jacked off.
Oh.
Keep it high and tight, Evan. And he also, photos are enclosed with RYMH
Oh, okay.
listeners.
Hold on.
And is this your regular spot? We're in O'Connor's bar.
I got Jack says don't I said Jack Thomas Jane John and Jack said
Okay.
I moved around.
You moved around a lot.
I mean like this statue.
He didn't even get. The guy didn't even get that. He wasn't like, oh, you go between Jaxies, and he was like, you move a lot. Like he barely put it together. Fucking A.
I will say, though, that he is very well dressed for a drunk.
I would agree with that.
I mean, he looks dapper.
That's a little stretch. It's a little far, but
The guy's dressed better than we are
Put
right
together for a drunk.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's in Margaritaville every day. There he is.
There he is.
There's Evan.
He's dressed nicely here.
He looks great. Yeah.
This guy's existence is to be drunk. Isn't that crazy? His whole life.
It's Margaritaville.
He wakes up in Margaritaville.
That's what he is.
Yeah.
He just goes and he sits at the bar and they watch infomercials. Oh, there he is.
God.
But I mean, what a lucky find to
I wonder,
stumble
you know what
upon
I would do?
this.
I would pay to talk to a doctor after giving that guy a physical. Just to be like, what's going on with this guy? You know what I mean? Like, can
my
you give him a
God.
physical and like let us know what are the effects of this much drinking?
I know, and like how bad it is. But he looks okay. He doesn't look that bad, actually. I think the secret to his success is that he's skinny. He can't be a fat drunk.
Yeah.
He's still skinny. He's got some of his teeth left.
Yeah.
Skin's okay.
Yeah.
You know what would be great is if people could do a YMH world tour,
Mhm.
and in every city you meet up with like another YMH thing. Like this is Killarney, and
It's
then hold on, hear me out.
Yeah.
You go to New York City, you hook up with Robert Paul Champagne. He's your tour guide. You go to wherever it is. Where does Tony Johns live? Utah.
Yeah, some of these are not that safe.
So speaking of drunks, can I do a would you rather with you?
Of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
are you ready?
Yeah.
So I came up with this because I became obsessed with our Margaritaville discussion.
Yeah.
Because you know what's interesting as a couple is you and I have been together for so long.
Mhm.
I thought we discovered everything that we mutually hated. And then we stumble upon something new.
Oh, right.
And it's kind of exciting. It reinvigorated
Yeah.
our relationship a little bit, discovering our disdain for Margaritaville.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my would you rather, apropos our discussion of Margaritaville. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would you rather every time you want a drink, any alcoholic beverage,
Uh-huh.
you have to go to Margaritaville
God
to drink
damn it. Okay.
You can drink anything. Like you can drink the wine, you can have the high bar whiskey.
They have what you want.
Whatever you want, but you have to drink it in Margaritaville.
And is there one nearby?
Yeah, there's one downtown Austin,
Okay.
which is easy. So like, but it's literally like I would love a glass of wine with my steak.
Well, you have to go down to Margaritaville.
You gotta do it in
I get it.
Margaritaville. And you have to listen to the music, and with all the drunks and everything. Okay.
There's a pretty good chance already I'm just done drinking. Go ahead.
Or you may drink anywhere of your choosing, any location.
Okay.
However, it has to be one of the fun drinks on the Margaritaville menu.
Ooh.
So it's only like the Alabama Slammer,
Yeah.
the Tequila Sunrise Sunshine, whatever
That's the
fuck
only
it
thing
is.
you're allowed to drink.
You can only drink the blended awful drinks. You can't get the wine. You can't get the whiskey. It's got to be the ridiculous blended drinks. They're just 5 different sugars.
Here we go. Here's 40 different margaritas.
Oh, watermelon.
Uptown Top Shelf. The last mango in Paris.
Feeling hot, hot, hot.
Fins to the left.
But hold on, and you bring this menu with you, print it out to any bar, and you're like, wait, can you recreate this?
Can you
this
make
is my
this
favorite.
Sunset Cruise for me, please? I'm thirsty. Can I get a bootlegger?
But you know what made me laugh is that.
Booze in the blender. Go ahead.
But you know what's so great about this?
I like that you can take home your 22-ounce souvenir blender cup.
So you have to ask for one of their boat drinks, their booze in the blender. It's like I want the 5 o'clock somewhere.
Oh my god!
And then the bartender naturally will go, well, what's that? Well, it's Margaritaville Silver Rum in Paradise, passion fruit tequila.
Can I get a lightning strike? Or a Bahama Mama? I like incommunicado, which just suggests you don't want to be able to speak. You know? Can you make me blackout drunk right now, please?
The Sandy Shandy, and you're in every city, and you're out with your friends after the show, and you're like, you got to make me a lightning strike.
Yeah. Well, I think I quit drinking. I really do.
I knew you'd say that.
Yeah, I think I would just quit drinking. I mean, I don't think it'd be that hard. If those were my options, I'd be like, I don't drink anymore.
I think this might put me off of alcohol too.
Yeah.
Because I would hate to go to Margaritaville because I just drink wine.
Yeah.
I would hate it.
You'd have to go there to get it. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'd rather just stay sober and feel my awful feelings.
Yeah.
A zombie.
Yeah.
Margaritaville silver rum. So that's another thing. They're selling you the brand of alcohol, right? So it's Margaritaville silver rum. What is that?
Yeah.
It's their own branded dog shit. You don't even know what that is.
Yeah. This is horrible.
Domain.com has do at its core. And doers don't stay down very long. They get going. They get real. So get more out of your domain and get online today at domain.com.
When an issue pops up, every minute spent searching for answers is extra toil bringing your creative flow to a halt. You need APM from New Relic. Designed so you can instantly see app performance across your entire stack to visualize dependencies.
All this is hangover
Here,
juice.
I need to laugh.
Uh-oh.
Let's look at something funny.
What are you doing?
Holy shit. Holy shit. Ooh, fuck, you didn't laugh at that.
Not a bit.
I have my orders.
That person is not.
Can you
Right.
describe to the people just listening what you saw?
I mean, a Jeep Wrangler on the beach took a hard angle, hauling ass, rolled over a couple times, and then the roof came off, and a person flew out of it. It seemed like they were going in slow motion for a second. They were like levitating.
Oh, yeah, it was really cinematic.
Yeah, it was kind of
That's
cool.
really cool, Tom.
I think they're fine. I think it's okay.
You should. It's fine, yeah.
Yeah, but that you should wear a seatbelt. That person didn't have a seatbelt on. I don't think.
Moving into sight.
Unless the seatbelt got ripped in half when the roof came off.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Can we see
Not
another
good.
clip?
Sure. Read this real quick. This looks like it's gonna be cool.
Oh yeah. I sent that one in
Winter's claw strikes.
for you. Yeah.
I mean, this is rule 1 of construction sites. Rule number 1 is a hard hat.
I don't think his head got hit.
It fucking hit him in the side of the face, man.
No, I thought it like bent him. I thought it was more like a back type of thing.
Yeah,
Bro,
it
it
hit him
folded his
right
head
here.
in fucking half.
Yeah.
But what would a helmet have done, you know?
I mean, it would
Protect
have
his
like braced some of that impact for sure.
He's probably smashed his skull, no?
That I mean, this is not in the U.S.
No,
but
definitely not.
that is rough, man. Yeah. I don't know. I think the Jeep was funnier.
Oh, I like this one better.
Really?
I prefer this one, yeah, because I can see that he stood up.
That's why we
and
play the
he's
clips, you know?
dazed, yeah.
Everybody has different tastes.
Different. Everybody has different tastes.
Yeah.
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 I thought that was pretty cool.
Also,
Yeah.
to weigh in on a conversation we were all having here, some people weighed in themselves on this.
This is a crown. I get crayon. I see it. I know how it's spelled, but it's a crown. When you're a kid, you play with crowns. Crowns.
This is a crayon. Crayon. 2 syllables.
Okay, this is an orange crayon. Crayon is how you say it.
This is an orange crayon.
Duh.
This is a crayon. A crown goes on your head.
It's a crayon.
This is an
orange crayon.
This is a crayon.
I'm supposed to say what this is. It's a crayon. It's a
Duh.
Crayola crayon.
All right, I say crayon.
This is an orange crayon or orange crayon. Which one? Probably the first one. That's a crayon.
Without question, it's definitely a crayon.
I remember him. Busby.
So this is like a news team, obviously.
I know this guy.
You know him personally?
Yes, I met him in like 2004.
You dated?
Busby. He's a weather guy.
Cool. What was he like?
He's hot.
I agree with him. It's a crayon.
It's a crayon.
Yeah. The funny thing about that is I didn't know that was a debate.
We just discovered it on Where My Mom's At.
I didn't realize that people were saying that differently.
I didn't know it either until I think I said it, and then you guys were like, "What did you say?"
No, I said it, and
It's
it was the opposite.
crayon.
I
Oh,
said
okay.
it. I said crayon, and you're like, "What are you saying?"
Yeah.
I'm like, crayon. I'm like, no, crayon.
Yeah, it's crayon.
One thing's for sure, though. No one said crown, right?
No one said crown.
That's wrong. That's
Well,
stupid.
actually, one of those girls did say crown.
No,
Well, yeah.
Crayon.
She's saying that nobody heard it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I think we all agree on.
Yeah.
No. Speaking of exclusives and whatnot, we actually have a pretty exciting thing going here because you know how we had the Smart Off?
Yes. Who can forget?
Um,
I've been thinking about that too.
It was really something, right?
It was amazing.
A back and forth battle. Blood was on the ground.
Yeah.
And ultimately, we realized that Chad's the smartest.
Yeah.
And,
Well, it's completely shifted the dynamic in YMH Studio Jeans.
oh, yeah. It's been really good.
The
And then
social dynamic's so different.
Chris Larson's like,
And yes, I'm a loser.
yes.
This episode is brought to you by Dr. Squatch. Dr. Squatch is changing personal care with high-performance natural products that smell amazing and will have you feeling and looking your best. Dr. Squatch's products are made using only the finest ingredients Mother Nature has to offer. They're transparent about their ingredients and their production. In fact, all of their products are at least 98% natural in origin. Dr. Squatch has a full lineup of natural products for your entire routine. It's got the soaps, hair care, deodorant, and more, all in fresh scents inspired by nature. Seriously, go ahead, take a look at the label. You can pronounce everything on there. Then compare these ingredients to the harsh chemicals, harmful synthetic, and things you can't even pronounce that are commonly found in generic body wash, deodorant, and hair care. My sweet, sweet, adorable husband, Tom Seguera, uses Dr. Squatch, and I love how he smells. Fresh as a daisy. New customers can get 20% off on orders of $20 or more. Use my code DSQMOM and click the link in the description below. That's 20% off on orders of $20 or more with code DSQMOM at the link in description.
We were talking about, of course, the battle for Smart. So we have a couple things here. Obviously, the talk around the office is that these guys are not just playfully talking shit to each other, Chad and Chris, that there's some bad blood. And you probably saw that on Instagram, Chad recorded a song.
I saw this.
Wild.
Really, it really is wild because I was just doing my scroll, and I was like, what's Chad gonna sing? What's this?
My fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, I lit up. Here it is for people who haven't seen it.
Brilliant. Yeah.
This is John. He's not your average man.
Have big hands.
And you know what they say about men with big hands.
They have big hearts.
That's his wife, Michelle. Their glove is not an average glove. But then again, whose is? They were just an average.
You're a bitch, Chris. You're not too smart, and you're only getting dumber every day. You think you're right, you're just a dummy. You think you're right, you're a big fucking dummy. Don't be a Chris girl, cause he isn't too smart, and he's only getting dumber every day. You think you're funny, but that don't mean you're too smart. You ain't too smart.
Yeah, you a bitch, Chris. You a bitch. Fuck.
Whoa.
Wow.
Now wait, Annie, did you know you were a part of this song?
Yeah. Chad, he asked me to put some backup vocals. I told him, yeah. Cool.
Wow.
Team chat, baby. Team chat.
Whoa.
What?
man.
You're taking teams now?
I mean, look, man. The office is divided. I gotta choose something.
Wait,
I ain't trying to just sit on the sidelines.
what do
know
you
what I'm
mean?
saying?
You're not
opposite.
loyal to the guy you've been working with for a while?
Working with? I mean, we barely even work together. You know what I'm saying? Like I work next to him. I say more like that than with. You know. So.
Wow, I didn't realize.
And, do you feel the same way, Nadav?
I'm Team Chris. He's always been my moral barometer, and I don't.
You've
waver from
always been talking about how great. I mean, what a good guy Chris is forever.
You could say Chris is my hot sauce. Chris is the best.
Chris is.
So you want Team Lose is what you're saying, right?
Oh.
Team L. Team L. That's who you want.
God.
Oh, I see.
This is vicious.
Hey,
Now,
I mean,
Chad, what motivated you to write the song and record it?
Well, Chris was talking a lot of shit last time on last round, and I kind of let it slide. I was like, I'll let the results speak for themselves, and I did. I won, so I was just like, whatever. And then I watched it back, and I was like, this guy's calling me a little bitch on the show.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't abide any longer, so.
Wow.
I first of all, I just know that this is great.
So good, and what a great song. And he did it so seriously at the end. That fuck you, Chris. That's the part that really sealed it for me. Has Chris seen this?
Yes. But I have something. That Chad hasn't seen.
What?
Yeah. We have.
This is a YMH exclusive.
Oh, wow. First the glasses and now this.
It's an early release of Chris's April video.
No.
He does one video a month.
Yeah.
And people usually wait. They cannot wait.
Yeah.
To see these. I mean, these are like, you know when like new Jordans drop and you're like, why is this line around the block at Foot Locker?
Yeah. Same thing. He breaks the internet every month. It's a month.
So anyway, here's his April release.
Oh, wow.
Hey everyone, it's April, so here's my monthly post. Quick birthday shout out to Tristan, whose birthday's on the 10th. Happy birthday, Tristan. Hope it's a good one. Yeah, with everyone coming back into the office, thought I'd give a few office tips, like be on time. Listen to people who've been there longer than you, because they probably know a lot more and have a lot to offer. If you're going to do an office prank, make sure it's actually funny and not mean, because that's how office feuds get started. And if you think you're smarter than others, then maybe don't talk about it so much, because people don't like that, and especially if the only reason you think that is because you answer a few random trivia questions correctly. Yeah, and definitely don't write a song about it either. And if you do write a song, be original. Don't parody someone else's work. And yeah, those are my office tips. See you next month. Bye.
Wow.
Fuck you, Chad.
Oh my God.
This is going to another level.
And here's the thing. If you had asked me, who do you think
Holy shit.
is the least likely to be violent?
Larson.
I'd be like Larson.
100%.
Chad. And now I'd be like top of the list. Top of the list.
Like, we've seen a whole different side of Chris Larson since we've moved to Austin.
1,000%.
First of all, he's wearing a new sweater in that video. He wears the same outfit pretty much every day. He trims his hair, and he's got this fire in him.
It's almost like when someone you thought was a certain way starts dating someone, and you're like, what's going on?
I know.
Your whole personality shifted. Yeah.
Well, so Zolo, I've asked him to collect some intel. Zolo, what do you know? Tell us about this feud, because we don't get to see it as much. What are we missing here?
I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of this every day at lunch. A lot of shit talking.
Wow.
A lot of hey, who's smarter? And I mean, everyone's kind of getting in on it. Everyone, anytime anything comes up.
Is the origin of this that when Chad came in, he was like, "I'm gonna do things this way and not this way." Like, is that the
Yeah, like why is Chris
you know what I
flexing
mean?
on him in the
like,
first
did he
place?
come in going like, "I'm doing things my way"?
I don't think so. I think Chris just felt intimidated because there was another smart person in the office. 'Cause for so long, he's been able to hold that title undisputed.
I don't like that.
And he's like, I'm not just a big dick, you guys. So.
But that is true, because for the longest time, Chris Larson was our moral compass. Like, whenever we would be like, wait, is this messed up?
Yeah, Chris would be like,
yes.
Yeah.
And he was the smartest person. And then Chad comes along, and it completely changes the dynamic.
Here's what we're setting up, because this is just building, and you can feel the blood boiling, and, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking about hiring full-time security for the office, like inside the office. They've both agreed to another contest,
Amazing,
right? Because
yes,
Chad
yes.
is the champ from the first round.
Sure.
Chris wants more of that smoke, and they're going to do it. So next episode, we will engage in a smart off, a final one.
Is this it forever?
Well, I guess it can't be, because if Chad wins, that'll be 2-0. But if Chris wins, then they'll be tied 1-1.
I will probably win.
Oh.
That's my boy right there.
How much are you willing to bet? Like, what's the...
I'll take some action.
Oh, of course Nadab will take some action. Wait, what do you think will happen?
One thing for sure, I'd put money that it's going to be contested by the losing party. But, I mean, I think Chris is going to get it. I mean...
You feel like he's going to come back on this one?
Yeah, Chris is one of the best redemption arcs of all time.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we're going to see.
And what does Z think there? What do you think, Zolo? You think it's going to...
My money's on Chad.
And can I tell you something? Chris Larson is smarter than most of us, yes.
Yeah.
But I feel like because Chad just came out of the academic world fairly recently.
Yeah, maybe he's
been
exposed to it more.
And he reads books a lot. I mean, he reads books.
I think Chris
here.
reads a good bit, too.
I've never seen him read.
He reads.
I don't know that he can.
Well, he's talked about books he's been reading.
He definitely reads. He just, he keeps his books at home. He doesn't read at work.
Oh, see,
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Well, I would like to tell you what I think is going to happen, but since I'm calling this broadcast, I can't.
Domain.com is where an idea turns into something real. Where a spark of inspiration becomes your website, your brand, your next big thing. So what are you waiting for? Get real at domain.com.
Say La ilaha illallah. Just do it. Just do it. Yeah, you said it? Okay, good. Now, let's make some money online. Burj Khalifa, tallest building in the world. Look, the Arabs are doing amazing. Muslims are doing amazing. What are you doing? How's your financial situation? If it's not good, let's make it good. Click on this ad and let's...
Anyway, it's very exciting. I'm a big fan.
I'm so happy about. But so what's at stake here?
Well, I mean, first of all, it's just bragging rights. I mean, that's kind of like the biggest thing. And then I think there should be some type of punishment to bear for whomever.
I agree. I mean, some shows would offer rewards for winners.
Yeah.
Not at your mom's house.
Yeah.
We offer punishments for losers.
Yeah, and this is primarily a comedy show, obviously.
Yeah.
So why don't we maybe pay respect to one of the great comedy voices of all time? And what we'll do is, this is a good idea.
Yeah.
Whoever loses
right.
has to rock a Charlie Chaplin mustache for a day.
Yeah. Charlie Chaplin, one of the greatest comedic talents of all
time.
Absolutely.
Great influence on it. I mean, he was the biggest movie star for a while. There he is.
There is the mustache. The Charlie Chaplin.
And that way.
What about the eyebrows? The grease paint eyebrows?
Oh, yeah.
Tail, maybe do those.
There he is.
There he is.
You got to walk around like you're Charlie Chaplin all day.
Yep.
That would be a good one. That is a good. That'd be hilarious. And everyone's going to be like, who do you think, you're fucking Charlie Chaplin over here?
Yep.
Yeah.
And some people, like I said, be motivated by positivity.
Yeah.
Ours is don't lose. It's fear.
Don't lose.
Fear.
Don't lose unless you want everyone to think you're one of the great comedic voices of the 1920s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this.
That'll be fun.
This is going to be
I'm a little concerned that you're trying to take my title away so quickly. I think there's a level of wanting to protect Chris around here.
Oh.
Not for me, baby. Not for me.
Cool.
I mean, Annie is 100% on your team. I know this guy. I mean, he's not putting us on. He's really on Team Chad.
Yeah, man. I got 100 on it, Mr. Nadal.
Ooh.
Well, what's up? Well, I'd also like to say that, Chad, I don't want to force you to do anything that you don't want to do, but you not participating will mean that you resign from the contest.
What the fuck? Why didn't you vlog?
So you will need to do the mustache if that's what's happening.
What are you doing?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So if I win, I think it's fine. But if I lose, I think it may or may not be a conspiracy. Just
Oh my goodness.
planting the seeds of doubt early.
Now, how would it be a conspiracy, though? How?
I think they're feeding him the questions behind my back.
That's not possible.
That would be unforgivable.
No,
if
we
you
don't
guys
do
did
that here in Studio Jeans.
That would be unforgivable. You're not doing that.
No.
You want? I'm sure that I'm very ethical.
Yeah.
No, that's you have our word, Chad. That is not happening.
It sounds like he's saying, I don't know what these Jays are up to.
I didn't want to say that, but that's what that sounded like to me too.
No way. I want a fair fight, 100%.
Who wouldn't?
And when it's over, I'll even tell you in secret what I think. I don't want to influence anything.
On who you think's gonna win?
How I think it'll go.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you
It's
save it.
anybody's game.
And you'll know that I'm telling
But
you the truth.
it is really anybody's game because last time we ended up going into citizenship questions. That's government. Maybe Chad happened to know things.
Well, you never know what somebody has specialized knowledge.
I know.
You
That's
I
what I'm
mean?
saying.
You could ask a question about, flying and know that you didn't know someone took a couple flying lessons. You know
That's
what I mean?
right.
Like, there's just things that you never know what someone has experienced.
But the secret is retention of said knowledge.
It is, and it also is for smarts. It's a diversification of the questions. It's not just one field of questions.
Right, and we've made sure to diversify the questions this time around.
I took a quick peek at some of the questions, and I was like, "Oh yeah, big fail right here."
Yeah,
if I
I'm
was
a real
asked these.
dum-dum.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know any of them.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me see here. Let me look at this. That would be one. I mean, so far I see one question I may have gotten correct. I'm looking through 2 questions I could get correct. There is a variation, which is good. 3 I would get correct.
It is time.
4. Okay. Very good. Very good. I'm very impressed, and I think it's going to be a really good contest.
No, I'm so excited for this. I love this.
Yeah.
I love this. What?
Okay.
Why are you getting laughing?
Chad's ready. He just rubbed his palms together.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I love this. I love that Chris Larson is fired up, that he's got fire in his belly, that he's I've never seen this guy. I've never seen Chris this
I know.
energetic or full of life.
It's wild. Here,
He wasn't like this in LA. It's good.
I want to show you something. I don't know if you want to see something cool.
Yeah.
Grabando. Que sí. Grábame el culo, grábame el culo. El culo. ¡Mira! ¡Que estás cagado! ¡No! ¡Mira que estás cagado en la piscina!
You know what I keep thinking is she's gonna have to drain that whole fucking pool.
You think she's going to drain that
and
pool?
Disinfect it.
You think she's draining the pool and disinfecting it?
Dude, how
She's
nasty
just
are?
gonna flash that out. I know Annie would break up with her right there on the
Oh,
spot.
done, killer.
You leaving that girl?
How nasty?
See, that's why you don't do that shit. That's why you don't do that shit.
Fart?
Nasty ass bitch. No, yeah, exactly. Stop farting. You know what comes next, right? Why are you trying to do that?
Yeah. But this makes me think of public pools and how
Of course.
fucking
Disgusting.
nasty.
Disgusting.
How many people shart in public pools that you've swam in probably your whole life?
Yeah.
Ugh. Or water slide parks. All that is sharts and piss.
Yeah.
I know, dude. It's.
Gross.
I mean, it is a miracle that you don't just get pink eye automatically. You can go into raging waters.
And just get. I mean, some people probably do and get sick. Hey, do you have a good time here? Yeah, until I got fucking sick. This lady
Sick
shit in the
fucking
water.
meningitis.
And then I drank it.
Yeah. That's how. Yes. Wait, can I tell you a story? Bitch, yeah, go. So Sarah Tiana, comedian friend, we went to Afghanistan to do stand up for the troops.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We came back. So in Kandahar, there's a sewer pond in the middle of the campus there, or the fucking base, and it churns the
Shit.
sewer.
Yeah.
It's essentially like a churning shit fountain, and it puts shit flecks in the air in Kandahar. And I didn't think anything of it. I was like, doing my thing. She came back and had meningitis in Atlanta. And the doctor was like, how did you get meningitis? He's like, the only way to do this is like if you like inhale shit. She's like, well, matter of fact, funny thing.
I was in a little place called Afghanistan this weekend.
I was inhaling shit flecks.
Disgusting.
Isn't that wild?
Wild. I'm amazed that, everybody on the base doesn't have it.
I don't know how.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead, James.
All right. Yeah, it's tour, nonstop tour for us. I'm fucking never stop touring until 2028 when my tour winds down.
I'm coming everywhere.
Coming everywhere. People keep asking me about, this city and that city. They're all coming, man. International dates are coming.
It's amazing how
Europe,
much you're touring.
Australia, Asia, South America. You're gonna be on tour
Well,
too.
that's the thing. You're coming everywhere. I'm coming to very select cities.
Yes.
Because I'm taking care of our children, and they usually come with me.
Yeah.
April 1st and 2nd, I am in Charlotte, North Carolina at the Comedy Zone.
Comedy Zone.
And then I'm April 13th here in Austin at Stateside Paramount as part of the Moon Tower. And then May 3rd at the Regent Theater, Los Angeles, California. I'm so excited. As part of the Netflix is a Joke Comedy Festival. May 6th and 7th, Mini Apple Tits at Acme Come On Ya Comedy Club. And then Sperm Vine, California, May 20th and 21st at the Irvine Improv.
Your blood is not what's stinking, bitch.
June 4th, Atlantic City, the Borgata. And then June 5th, June 5th, Boston, massive huge tits at the Wilbur.
Wow.
I can't
hole.
I can't
That's
wait.
where it spits.
Yeah. And then August at 12th, 13th, Cleveland, Ohio. Polarities.
Yeah.
And then October 6th, 7th, 8th, Gashville, Tennessee. Who was that one?
That's the what's it called? The Terminate.
Gotta kill a
yeah, that guy's amazing. Anyway, ChristinaPOnline.com for tickets. Thank you so much.
ChristinaPOnline.com. Get your tickets.
Get your tickets.
I like women.
Bro, like women.
Yeah. Real quick, I wanted to compliment you. Pretty much every day I land in your stories, and you have been your talk game has been
Thank you.
really impressive.
Thank you.
I mean, I
thank you so much.
I feel lately
Thank
less
you.
sad, more amused, laughing.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I think what happens is the algorithm changes as humans go through phase, and like it's a collective unconscious thing.
Sure.
It kind of
imitating life.
100%.
Yeah.
Like when the Ukraine thing happened initially, people were bummed. Nobody was making good content. Now I'm finding people are getting happier again. We're
Even though the
forgetting.
situation isn't resolved. That's
correct.
Nice. Yeah,
Americans forget so quickly.
Yes. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't care.
Let's start looking through some of these.
Cause I'm finna be in a fight too. When I'm from together, I don't care about my bitch. You don't get your ass torn about me, bitch. It won't be pretty.
Right, and try to say white girls can't fight. You come for me, then you coming from both of us. And if you come for both of us, then your ass is grass, period.
Right, you gonna be ran over by the lawnmower, bitch.
You come for her, you coming for me. Like, bitch.
And that's all, period. Bye, bitch.
Very good
Is that
talk.
great?
Very cute talk. Yeah. I would not expect the girl on the left to be quite like that.
Like what, Tom?
Just cool. Chill. Interesting cadence when she speaks.
I know. Oh, so embarrassing. So embarrassing.
Hey, y'all.
Oh, this guy.
Somebody keeps reporting my shit and get my videos took down.
Take it down.
I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
Just take my whole goddamn account, TikTok. It's yours any fucking way. You own it. Bye.
It's a good attitude.
The thing is, I think he does care. Like
Well, that's the thing. He does care. I mean,
Yeah.
he's making a post about it.
He's like, I don't care, but he clearly does because he's drinking Bacardi and he's very upset. So I thought it was interesting emotionally the arc that this talk took, and that he has no teeth too. Another perfect hire for you. Is this guy your tour manager? Is this who you're going to hire?
I see you have a point.
Is this your opener? I'm just saying that no teeth is usually indicative of other issues.
Of course it is. Or at least the choice to record yourself without them. Right? You can have no teeth, but usually you'll be like, oh, I'm going to make a video? Let me get them real quick.
Pump them in. Yeah. He's only 41, too. Speaking of teeth, isn't that wild? She's got 3 rows of teeth, like a shark. That is jacked. She needs to get some pulled, no?
That is fucking fascinating. I would love like more video, more photos, and a whole explanation of what the fuck is happening. Yeah. It's like her teeth have teeth. I mean,
pretty cool, right?
yeah, I kind of want to see what her chewing capacity is.
Yeah, like, do you think she can eat faster than Bert?
No.
Yeah, do you think that enhances her eating ability? Like her chewing abilities?
Yeah.
Like, can she tear through ribs and steaks faster than you and me?
Wow.
I know. Isn't that rad?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I hope, is she in a dentist's office? I hope she's getting this like taken care of or something.
No, she's just showing you what she's got.
I want her to get taken care of.
So do I.
You know?
Priority number one.
Sure.
Number one.
I feel like her whole life will change.
I feel like your guys' motto has always been like, go broke fixing your teeth,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, 1,000%.
Teeth first.
Yeah, teeth first.
That should be the next shirt.
Yeah.
Teeth first, bro.
Teeth first, and equality begins after your teeth are fixed.
That's so true. There's no excuse to have bad teeth in
I
this
don't care
generation.
where you're from, race, religion, gender. You get your teeth fucking fixed if you want
Yeah.
to talk to me. All right?
Yeah. Well, and now